I'm Tori. Today we're looking at KDP, how to grow KDP business, make a bit of extra money. So if you've got any questions, fire away. If you don't know what KDP is, I can tell you all about it. This is something I use to earn a bit of extra money, basically. And it's online, so I do it around my job as well. Let's have a look at some sales through my KDP and how this has been going for me. So this is this month so far. So it's not the last month, it is just so far. Bear in mind we're only 17th of July. So in 17 days, 47 orders, not bad. So I think I would like nearly 100 orders would be pretty cool by the end of July. And that would be definitely my best month if that happens. So why don't we have a look at what I did last month. Hi! So these are my sales for this month, last month. Let's have a look. Hi Deb. So just remember this is this month only, so 47 sales in 17 days. Right, I'll filter this so we can just have a look at what happened last month. Okay, last month was 59 orders. So I definitely think I'm on track this month to get my best month. How long did it take to get 59 orders? I'd say I started this about 5 months ago, so not that long. Hi Paul. So obviously to get orders on KDP, you need to create books. Let's talk about what KDP is. KDP is a self-publishing platform provided by Amazon where you can publish your own books. And when I say books, I don't mean it has to be novel. It can be low content like notebooks, planners, word searches, puzzle books, things like that. So I only publish word searches. So I use Book Bolt to generate my word searches and publish them on Amazon. And this is my sales for this month so far. What's great about it is I'm not actively working on it every day. I set aside a couple of hours a week, create my books and let them do their thing. I don't have to... Actually, well, I do check on it every day, but just because I like to see if my sales has gone up every day. And you can see at the minute, as time goes on, my sales are getting more consistently higher. Ignoring my outlier a couple of weeks ago, They are definitely going up and staying up. So creating my books, I use the platform Book Bolt, which is amazing. Hi! Book Bolt's where I create all my word searches. I think I've got about 150 titles on Amazon KDP now. So all of my titles on Amazon KDP, they're all, barring one, they're all word searches. So you can imagine word searches. There's not a lot of, I haven't had to sit and plan these for hours and hours and hours. I can publish one word search, one book on KDP in about 20 minutes, and that's from creating my word search from start to finish and publishing. And you can only publish, I think KDP has a limit of, you can publish 10 books per week. So I max out every week. I spend, usually Monday or Tuesday, I spend a couple of hours publishing 10 books, and then the next week another 10 books, another 10 books. And I've been doing that probably for a couple of months, the consistency, and that's why my sales are getting there. So last month my sales were 59 for the whole month. So I'm already at 47 this month. Fingers crossed, I think I'll surpass my last month's sales. And it's great. I just sit back and let the sales come in. I don't know if you... I think it does take a bit of work. You need to be consistent. You need to keep... So because I've got 150 word searches so far, you know, not all of them have actually sold. I've probably got like 20 of the 150 that sell consistently. But sometimes it's a bit of trial and error. You don't know what's going to sell until you keep publishing. Hi, Tiffany. So the more you publish, the more you can see the trends. And when you see the trends of something selling, then you know, right, I'll make books more in that style. I'll publish more books, you know, in that genre. And then, as I say, I always use Book Bolt. And why do I use Book Bolt? It just streamlines the process. It's so simple. Book Bolt, it does two things. Well, for me, this is what I use it for. Two things. One, to help me find the niches, the categories of books that are selling or that could sell. And then you use it to create your books. So here you can search for different niches, different categories, have a check what's selling well, and then you can create your books on here. Let me show you one I've already created. So this is a book I've created for an uncle's 80th birthday. You can see this is such a specific niche. It's not just a generic birthday word search. It's for an uncle who's turning 80. Now that is really select, but you can imagine that people search for that, uncle turning 80, and look for a specific gift for that. So in that sense, that is quite a good niche, because how many uncle 80th birthdays word searches am I competing with on Amazon? Probably not a lot. Well, you can just search for it. You know, there might be one or two. And then this is the best thing about Book Bolt. So you can pick your puzzle insides. Let's have a look at this inside. Here we go. There we go, that's better. So that's the front cover. Then inside you've got these perfectly laid out word searches. They look so professional. And all you have to do is upload an Excel file, but just make sure you save the X file as .csv instead of .exl or whatever it is. So this word search has 55 puzzles. That's why on the front I advertise it as 50 plus. When you do things like this on your covers, like stars and like stamps, it kind of gives it some authority, so people are more likely to buy them. So it says 50 plus, I do 55 word searches, and they're all relevant to the topic. And then once you've got past the 55, there you are, you've got all the solutions too. Book Bolt just makes it so easy for me to do this and so quick. And that's why I use it. So if you want to use it, use code Tory20 and you actually get 20% off the subscriptions. Yeah, and that's why I use it. So let's just go back onto my sales figures so far. So my sales for the month are 47. And do you know what's great? I actually checked my sales 2 hours ago and it was 46. So your sales are coming through. They come through quite a lot in the night as well, because when I publish my books. I'll make like 2 versions. So I'll publish one of the versions UK, so it's UK specific, and I'll publish another version and make it USA specific. So I'm targeting multiple audiences. And you actually end up getting sales from USA, England, Australia, Canada. Here we go, it shows half US, third UK, Canada, although it's usually Australia or Ireland or something. But it's surprising where these sales come from, because you don't necessarily have these targets in mind, these audiences. And then they end up buying your books. Pretty class. So one of my next ideas is, because my sales keep building, I think what I plan to do is use Book Bolt to expand my bestsellers. So I'll check out my best 20 sellers, and because I've only done word searches, I think my next step is going to be doing crosswords as well, which is another feature of Book Bolt. You can do crosswords. So let me see if I can find it on here. I've not even ventured this far yet, so this is why it's exciting. There we go, there's a crossword. Just another way for me to expand my categories. Yeah, that's the one there. Preview. Yes, I'm looking forward to trying that as well. So that should add another dimension of sales for me. If I can use my top 20 sellers, expand them into, from word search puzzles, make them into crossword puzzles, make them into Sudokus, mazes, activity books. So if I know these niches are specifically selling, I think the different categories of puzzles will also add to my sales. My goal is to keep doing this and growing it and growing it. It'd be great if I could actually hold off on my day job a little bit, because I'm earning more money doing KDP, which would be awesome. Now, something someone may ask is Book Bolt worth it? For me, 100%. Even if I went back to when I started doing this, which was maybe like 4 months ago, 5 months ago, I can't remember now. From quite early on, I was making enough sales to cover my subscription. So it was totally worth it. Say from the second month, so maybe I paid without making money maybe once. After that, subscription was covered. So for me, 100% it was worth it. And still is worth it. Continues to be worth it. And when I say continues to be worth it, if I didn't have my subscription to Book Bolt, I just wouldn't get this far anyway. Nowhere. If I didn't have Book Bolt as a tool, I don't think I'd have published any books, because Book Bolt makes it quick and easy and accessible, and I actually enjoy it as well. It's fun. So yeah, without Book Bolt, I don't think I'd have any titles published. So it's great. I have got like a mini goal. I think by the end of the year, if I can be making like 150 sales to 200, that's like when I'll feel like I'm absolutely winning. But the one thing I can definitely say is so far every month the growth has gone up. I mean, I don't expect that to happen forever, because it's just not realistic. But, touch wood, so far my growth has continued upwards. So it's definitely a side hustle I am consistent with. I do not miss my publishing day. Every Monday I'm on Book Bolt creating my 10 new books using the word search puzzle maker. Use Tory20 if you want to try it for 20% off. And also, if you do want to try it, you can get your ideas together already, and maybe even create your Excel files and your CSV files, and create a bunch, because you get 3 days free. So you could try and create as many as you can in your 3 days, or just find the lay of the land and figure out how to do it and get some published, just to see if it works for you, and if you enjoy it, and if you like the tools and the software. It's so straightforward. And then if you do like it and you go past your trial, again, if you use Tory20, you get 20% off anyway. Totally worth it. So my next series, I have done quite a few birthday ones. My next series that I've been working on is going to be homeschooling books, or homeschooling word searches, because I teach anyway, so I just think it might, I know what I'm on about, it's something that's interesting to me. Let me see if I can load it up. Current project. So if you follow me already, actually, you'll see I do a lot of budgeting, side hustles, cash stuffing, it's all money related things. This is how I published my Money Challenges book using Book Bolt. See, that's me. Hello. My hair looks a bit different there. So yeah, I'll use Book Bolt to upload my Money Challenges book, and then published it using KDP. It takes a while to load because every page is like full on graphics. Yeah, you can see them there, just pages and pages. And one thing that inspired this or cover was I looked for Money Challenges books on Amazon. And the best thing to do is compare. Load up a book on Amazon and think about what you want your book to look like and how can you one-up your book. So I wanted to make it clear that my book was British currency, so I've got a little Britain sign, Union Jack. And I think the bestsellers had like 300 money challenges or something, so I want to one-up them, so I did 400 challenges. And there's some examples of what the money challenges look like in the front as well. So if you can use these comparisons yourself to help you design your covers. Look for inspiration. If in doubt, think, what would you buy? What do you like the look of? What kind of book catches your eye on Amazon that makes you want to buy it? And you're not copying, you're just using it for inspiration. Think, well, I like this part, but I'd change this part. Look through a few. What's the thing that catches your eye? Is it the bright colours? Is it the professional look? And that can help you determine what's important to you and how your book can look and how to make your book look better than anyone else's. Because let's face it, on Amazon, you're not flicking through the pages necessarily, you are literally looking at the cover. So the cover is the seller. So my cover that I use for most of my books, they're all kind of similar. So just a reminder, my sales that I have made on KDP so far this month, 17 days, so we're just past halfway, 47 orders through using Book Bolt. Book Bolt helps me create my books. Use code Tory20 if you want to try it. You get 3 days free and then 20% off. And that is how I've published all of my books. Make them using Book Bolt, published through KDP, Amazon. Okay, I'm going to conclude now because outside my house someone is doing some maintenance roadworks and it's really noisy. But thanks for tuning in, guys. Thanks for listening. Just remember, Tory20, Book Bolt, code, 3 days free and 20% off. Bye.